Okay, so I want to talk about divine flow. What do I mean by that? Well, I have no idea. I'm just kidding. So the other day, I was cleaning my room and had a little bit of a incident with a conch shell. And so this thing was up high on a shelf, and I was cleaning it, bumped the shelf basically, and it came tumbling down and went right into my scalp there, or my forehead. It hit me up here too, but it's pretty sharp. There were some pieces of shell in my head and cut me wide open. I was bleeding everywhere. This is actually super glued. Anyway, the point of the story is it was a pretty heavy experience, you know, hitting my head that hard. It almost knocked me out, and but I had plans to do one thing, but because of that, it kept me in. I went to sleep early, and I didn't go through the plans I had the following day. But later on that afternoon, after I had rested, I was available for something else to happen, and someone who was running an Airbnb in my house was actually in town from Canada doing a documentary on mercury poisoning. And so, by pure synchronicity, this hitting my head, I was able to help this person meet up with a good friend of mine who had serious mercury poisoning and still dealing with the effects of it, both physically and legally. But hopefully that will come to fruition, and she'll be able to contribute to that documentary to get the truth out about all these heavy metals that are killing us. But that's a whole other video for another time. But I thought it was funny that it was a conch shell that actually hit me in the head, because, you know, in the conch shell you can see the math of God, the divine flow, the pattern, the Fibonacci pattern, the Fibonacci ratio, and the phi ratio and Fibonacci sequence that is found in all life on this planet. All animals, the humans, we're all created in this ratio of divine proportion. And really, I don't want to explain that. It would take a while, but I'd like to inspire some critical thought, and this is a great book to learn about those things and many, many others. It's called The Ancient Secret of the Flower of Life, and it's written by Drunvalo Melchizedek. Highly recommend this. This also talks about the planet, our history, talks about sacred geometry, which is what I'm talking about here. So yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is, even though when things happen to us, they might seem negative in the beginning, you know, if we're patient and we allow whatever to happen that's going to happen out of that situation, you know, we could be immensely blessed. So that's just a little piece of my divine flow from this week. I have a whole lot more stuff I want to tell everybody, but I'll just make some more videos. Love you guys.